What's going on, folks? It's James, aka Spinner All Man, Spinner Science Sign, coming back at you with a talk show I'm host and creator of, which is where I share ideas of what I've observed in North America about its decline, because that decline is real. This series is called the Inconsiderate genome because there's a more troubling aspect to North America for various reasons, and I know because I've read lots of topics about this, even if I do much prefer reading fiction instead of learning about how fallen apart North America is. These episodes are based on peculiar subjects, but this intro is me explaining the series and a few other things, like how an episode operates. For topics, I may slate them or pick them randomly out of a hat with a bunch of topics that come to mind worth covering, so I can discuss them myself or with other people available who want to co-host an episode, because time is the most precious commodity. Not everybody can afford to spare. Key points I want to cover for this short episode is how much stronger of a dead zone North America has become, and I'm basing this off of almost 30 years of anecdotes living in North America. American products are not as well made, and cost of living is tied into that dilemma, like inflation from economics that isn't so great. After saying that, I just want to mention I've seen other nations outside of North America, for your information. Some of those nations were borderline second world country, but some nations were lovely, like America can be lovely. Not every American experiences the world outside of America, but experiencing different societies brings worldliness. That was always a blessing to me, so I highly recommend checking out different parts of the world, because lots of nations are wonderful outside America. Anyways, this dead zone is causing more friction, pretension, and diffusion, or who knows what negative, harmful energy is crushing America, debasing the value of society, thanks to how inconsiderable born citizens, perhaps even foreigners, are, who sabotage culture or whatever values are remaining from being an American. North America has something considered loose culture, which I learned that term in a sociology class, and sociology is a fascinating subject, by the way, but loose culture makes a society complicated, just like tight culture makes society complicated. Every society with any type of civilization has trade-offs, even countries with tight culture such as China, but I'm not going into nuances of other nations, because this is about experience in North America, whether more deprived or whatever be it. In America, there are countless things piling up on this shit list for what is unhealthy, and it all reflects in a citizen who endures the environment as a common denominator, which I personally think America deserves to be healthier. So I hope that happens. It should be more optimal too, even if I'm a realist about that, and only the people can save America, even if, some assholes try endangering America, which I leave that up to you to decide, because cultural tolerance existed much better when I was growing up, but now, not so much. So that's why I'm here doing this show in a nutshell. And yeah, ultimately, I know my identity and principles, because I am not spiritually bankrupt, but not everyone has principles. That's all for today's episode. Stay brighter than the sun, and I'll catch you next time, folks. Peace.